This is a 2014 released SOL for Algebra 1, question number 31. These box and whisker plots summarize the percent of the workforce employed in agricultural, industry, and service jobs in 20 towns. Which statement is not true? Well, when I take a look at this problem, I've got a picture, and then I've got four answer choices, and the answer choices all what we got to do is try and figure out which statement is not true, which means three of them are true. So let's kind of pick apart the statements. That's how I want to get after this one first. So choice A says industry has the greatest median value. Choice B talks about the service range having the with the least value. Agriculture has the range with greatest value, and then industry has the interquartile range with the least value. So there's all these vocabulary words that are laid in there, and that's really what we're going to have to take a look at. So let's take a look at this first answer choice, median, right here. Now, what I'm going to do is look back up at the picture, and what you have to be able to do is analyze the picture and know where the median is and all of this stuff that is there. So the median for agricultural is right there at that spot. And in industry, it's going to be right here at this spot. It's going to be that line that's in the box of your box and whisker plot. And then over here, you're going to have services median will be in that spot. So if I kind of take a look at this, so I've got my three different areas. I've got agricultural, then I've got industry, and then I've got service. So if I take a look at the median of each one of these, now the median for agriculture is at about 20. And then for industry, it's at about 45-ish, maybe a little bit more than that. So maybe 46, 47, somewhere between 45 and 50. And then service, the median for that, if I look up, that'll be maybe about 32-ish. So I'm just going to estimate that to be about 32. So industry has the greatest median value. So if I look at that, that's actually true. All right, so that is not an answer that I want. Now, the next two choices, B and C, both of these deal with this one word right here called range. All right, so what I'm going to do is highlight that. Now, to find the range, what you're going to do, and I'm going to go to agriculture first, you're going to look at this piece right here. It's called the whisker, and then I'm going to look at the other side of the whisker. And to calculate the range, what you're going to do is subtract the highest and the lowest. So in agriculture, the highest is at about 80. So here we're going to do range. So agriculture is going to go from 80 all the way down to, what is that, 5. So 80 to 5, so agriculture is going to have a range of just 75. Now industry is going to go from 60 all the way down to a little bit more than 10, so say maybe 12. So if I do that difference, 60 minus 12, that's going to give me 48. And then service, when I take a look at the service, that's going to range from at the upper end about 45 all the way down to, let's see, that looks like about 10, so we'll go with 10 on that. Might be 9, but 45 minus 10 is 35. So choice B says service has the range with the least value. So if I look at service does have the small one, so that's true. And then choice C says agriculture has the range with the greatest value, and we can see the range there is 75, so that is also true. So then by default, the first three are true, so duh, that means that answer choice D is going to be the correct answer for this one, but let's just make sure we understand what that word is, that interquartile range, because that's a new word there. Now to find the interquartile range, what you're going to do is on the box and whisker plot, we're going to take a look at this spot right here and then also this piece right here within the box. So the edges of the box, so it's going to kind of be like range, but just for the box of your box and whisker plot. So here for agriculture, that's going to have a high of 35 and then go all the way down to, I don't know, maybe like 12. So the interquartile range for agriculture is going to have a value of 23. Now when I look at industry, so here is going to go from, let's see, about 35 to a little bit more than 50. So say 51. So 51, if I subtract 35 from that, that'll give me a value of 16. And then service has an interquartile range from 25, it looks like, all the way to 35. So 35 minus 25, that's just going to give me 10. So that's how you calculate the IQR, or the interquartile range. And it says industry has the interquartile range with the least value, and if I look at that, that is false. And that's what I want to take a look at, because it says which statement is not true, because industry does not have the least value for the interquartile range. So that's how you do this kind of problem. A lot of words in there, a lot of vocabulary words, and you definitely have to know the meaning of those words: median, range, and interquartile range. So that's how you do this problem. Thanks for watching. You guys have a great day.